Yo, 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 welcome to ADG Rock Sports Games Network for the first ever MYEAUFC5 official fight night, official event. I know it's been like, I think over a year, right? Since this game's been out for a good while. And I crowned a couple of champions. I said we was gonna do official events, it never happened. I kept thinking about how to do it, what to do, but we're here now. We're just gonna go ahead and get this ball rolling. We'll add bells and whistles, whatever we need to do. I will probably not call commentary during matches. I'm gonna give my commentary between matches, on the card, a little like post-show, pre-show talk between matches you'll get from me. And then the game itself, because I feel like UFC5 does such a great job, you don't need me calling commentary. You really don't. So let's go ahead and break down what you're gonna see on the card here tonight. You're gonna see the debut of Mauricio Ruffy on the channel, pretty much, period. I mentioned in my other videos I was gonna be doing gameplay. I know I'm breaking the fourth wall here, but I mentioned I was gonna be doing gameplay. It starts here tonight on this first ever fight night. He'll be taking on Benoit Denis, and also on the main card, two of my favorites from the strawweight division, Gillian Robertson and Marina Rodriguez. We're going head to head. The winner of that fight will go on a little bit further down the line, where we will eventually determine who will be our strawweight champion. But I'll be looking at these two tonight to determine, definitely who is the best of the best in the strawweights for our division. So the main event, finally, Daniel Cormier, over a year since he got that title during Black History Month, is defending the title versus Stipe Miocic. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start this event. I will be playing in this event, at least this one. I may not always do it. I will not play in the title matches. I will definitely not play in those. But tonight I will be playing a couple of these matches because I need to get my punch card thing up. So it doesn't mean I'm gonna win anything. Y'all know I'm not the greatest in the game, so we'll just see what happens. All right, let's get it on.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Benoit, God of War, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here we go. First round is underway. Great to have you with us tonight. And if you're his opponent, you better hope you don't get kicked head, body, or leg tonight.
I mean, you got to be very careful with this guy because he is digging leg kick after leg kick after leg kick. And if you take too many, you can get stopped. You don't have to get hit in the head. You take a lot of leg kicks, you can get finished. We've seen it happen before. Edson Barbosa comes to mind when I think about stopping fights. Oh, he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, there we go.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, looks as though that's... Oh, heavy shots raining down. Going for the arm here.
What a tight arm bar.
All right, some good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the...
No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Knee on belly.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. You cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Just missed with the leg kick.
Now he lands a solid punch. Trading huge shots. Let's see.
Pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the store.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Round two here. And that one certainly found the target. Huge block there.
As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Again, that body kick is going to really take effect on him. And it won't take very long.
Back and forth we go. Goes to the switch kick and lands. You got that weapon in your arsenal or what?
It is a great strike, and I've done it a number of times. I actually threw it in both fights against Stipe Miocic.
All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't shoot. Oh, watch guillotine here. That guillotine is tight. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open.
That was a slick transition.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Just misses with the right.
He loaded up there on that high kick. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. $20 seconds to go, round two. Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
All right, 5 minutes to decide this one. Oh, head kick attempt. Head movement prevented from landing. He is officially won.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Oh, his right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. With conviction to the body. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Oh, nice takedown.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these. That'll do it!
Oh, my God!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Benoit, God of War,
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And got to be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.
All right. There you have it, the knockout victory. And remember what I said before, just because I played doesn't mean anything. And that first matchup is in the books with a devastating knockout from St. Denis. Well, round 3. And that's going to take us to our other main card matchup between Robertson and Rodriguez for the strawweight division. I'm hoping Robertson goes over, but you never know. Rodriguez is a very crazy opponent. Remember, this is going to go a long way. One of these women is going to advance to possibly be our MYEAUFC5 strawweight for ADGWSGN Sports Games Network, the champion for the strawweight division. So yeah, you don't want to miss this one. Let's go.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Marina! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Gillian, the Savage Robertson.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Good to have you with us tonight from T-Mobile Arena, the home of the NHL's Vegas Golden Knights, and the building in which DC shocked some of the MMA world at UFC 226, but this venue will always have a special place for you.
This venue holds a special place in my heart. UFC 226, I became the double champion. This is a fight venue that you should want to compete in. A great arena where you can make history. Tonight, you get your chance. Oh, man.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are trading strikes, and both are landing at will.
Yeah, edge of your seat action. We expected it to be good. These women are delivering. Oh, nice body shot. That flying knee to the head landed. Another big body kick lands.
Good kick to the body. Oh, an instinctive land there as she goes to the jab, DC. Nicely done.
That jab is stopping her in her tracks. It's not only a rangefinder, she is really damaging her opponent behind the jab.
Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Nice jab by Rodriguez. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. And she lands a roundhouse kick now, DC. Pretty significant strike there.
A very significant strike, and you see her starting to take over the action.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Marina Rodriguez. She's staying busy here, connecting with those punches. Nice job by her there to block that shot. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one.
She does a great job of getting that leg to the target. Beautiful leg.
That is it! Oh! All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight, and you gotta think this is gonna lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
All right, the official decision is inside the octagon. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Marina Rodriguez! Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been, because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV. It'll be on the news. It'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks, and this is a massive moment for her.
Man, what just happened out there? What just happened? Gillian Robertson was killing her. Then Marina Rodriguez turns around with a devastating high knee to finish the fight out of nowhere. Sometimes in this event, I will break the wall, you know, the fourth wall, and talk about the game itself. Flash KOs have always been a thing that sometimes people believe the CPU would cheat. This is one of those times where I definitely believe it was. I don't know if I'm absolutely impressed with Rodriguez, but I will give her another opportunity upcoming at the I'm gonna give both of these ladies another opportunity upcoming at the special women's only fight night The second episode will be a women's only fight night. Expect to see both of these women in action again, so I can take a closer look at both of these competitors and decide myself just exactly who belongs at the top of the division, or if one of these women deserve another shot. But the road to crown a strawweight champion is still a long ways ahead of us. But congratulations to Rodriguez, okay? And that leads us to our main event. Will Miocic take down the fighter Daniel Cormier, who has not been fighting? It's been a long time coming, and you know it is what it is. Also, we're gonna be determining after this which one of these were the knockout of the night, and you also can vote in the comments below what you thought the knockout of the night was. But I'm gonna be telling you my knockout of the night, and yeah, let's get it.
Well, he still holds the record for most consecutive UFC heavyweight title defenses. The former champion Stipe Miocic back looking to add to what is an outstanding legacy here tonight.
Stipe Miocic is one of those guys that can do everything in the octagon. He was a wrestler at Cleveland State University, also a Golden Gloves boxer. He's one of the people that the new era of mixed martial arts is going to welcome to the octagon. They can do it all from the very beginning. That led Stipe to becoming the heavyweight champ that's defended the belt the most time.
And imagine if he wasn't fighting fires all day, how good he'd be. Stipe Miocic with a victims list that includes the likes of Francis Ngannou, Junior Dos Santos, Alistair Overeem, looking to reel in another big one here tonight. Stipe Miocic, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, the beard has given way to the goatee, which means it must be fight night for the former two-division UFC champion Daniel Cormier. How about that skin fade tonight? Looking good, champ.
The barber always does a great job of getting DC fight ready. It's part of the fight day preparation. You look good, you feel good, so I get a haircut on fight day. When I get into the octagon, I want to give the fans a show. From the wrestling to the striking, there is no area of mixed martial arts where I feel like I am outmatched, and it shows with the fact that I have won 2 UFC championships and have about 10 gold belts at my house in Gilroy.
The head coach of the Gilroy High School wrestling team. Shout out to Rosendo Sanchez, boxing too as well. DC's jab has really become an educated one in the latter part of his career here. And in terms of the MMA application of wrestling, there's nobody who does it better. Once again, a big spot for DC here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Stipe Miocic. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel DC Cormier.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go, round 1. 2 of the best heavyweights in the world. Stipe Miocic taking on Daniel Cormier. And you just seem to have this knack for rising to the occasion, even when you haven't had a great training camp. How do you feel going in there tonight?
Feeling very good because you understand the level of fighter that Stipe Miocic is. You have to be on your game if you're going to get a victory over Stipe. And if DC isn't, he's going to lose this fight.
Trying to establish the jab early on here. moment early on. Most people expected he would be able to get the takedowns at will. The boxer stays upright, at least for now.
Oh, boy. I mean, now you're going to see his facial expression change a little bit. He's going to start to wonder, what am I going to do now if I'm forced to stand with this guy that possesses power like he does in his hands? Massive moment for this boxer.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Cormier.
Beautiful entry on that takedown. Great finish also. Look for him now to secure his opponent to try and solidify this position.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
This is where he wants to be.
Under 2 minutes to go. Making all these shots count. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Cormier's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
Strong reversal there.
Going for that patented rear naked choke now. Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble.
We may get a finish here. Rear naked choke locked in. All he's got to do now is grab the toe.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up.
Make sure you get him in the guard when he's out.
Five minutes down, here we go with the start of round 2. Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic. Cormier's elbow attempt here, that one blocked by the defense. And these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Cormier gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Nasty body kick downstairs. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his 3 hands. Oh, nice elbow. Lands a quick jab. Oh, he separates from the clinch.
Snapping off that jab. All right, so another ringing jab right there, snapping his head back like a Pez dispenser. You can tell he was a former boxer.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell that that is his base. The way that he throws the jab is fundamentally sound. He does it like he was trained to do it as a young boy. And right now, behind that jab, he finds himself ahead.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Well, that's a takedown right there that might be worth showing to the Gilroy High School wrestling troops, man. That was a thing of beauty.
Well, they're all watching right now. So you better be hitting that button to get those takedowns. Land some ground and pound now. Make my boys proud. Oh, now he's attacking his own triangle. Oh, it's getting tight. It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side, get his chest to the mat, and find that finish.
Oh, he's out. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. All right, he remains moves in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded and so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he's given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky I have.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
30 seconds to go in the round. Miocic ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Final seconds here of round 2. What a round! All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round. DC, take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
And a little quick ADG insight on everything. That was a crazy, scary moment at the end of the round.
With this third round of this championship fight. Oh, hook to the head by Cormier. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Beautiful job by the champion.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Hook to the head lands flush there by Miocic. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, nice jab to the head there by the heavyweight Miocic. All right, so the strike lands, but my children hit hard.
Yeah, at this point, early in the fight,
Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
that was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Now he's got good body position, yo.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. Just over 2 minutes now to go. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Stipe's eye is closing up.
Another straight left.
Miocic gets caught by another straight. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Under a minute to go. Straight right, he misses. Whiffs on that offering. Takedown defense is there. Final seconds of round 3.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now. Miocic is bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, so he survives to the stool, but he's going to need a plastic surgeon on Monday. Let us show you some of the strikes that caused that damage above the eye.
Just beautiful striking on display. He found the target constantly. He opened up a big cut above the eye, and now he sees that he's got a wounded opponent in front of him. He is going to target that eye even more in this next round.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Cormier circling to his right now. Oh, yet again, back to the big kick, and it lands. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. So right now it's starting to show.
Good knees. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by DC.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I got to protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red the side of his body is. He's got to change something.
Under 90 seconds to go. Oh, doing work with the jab. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge in reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Oh, roundhouse kick. Straight right hand, no good. Cormier gets stunned there by that stiff jab. Under 20 seconds now to go. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit here. So, close matchup. You can see here, these two are definitely putting on the clinic in the first ever fight night, and they're going all the way down to the wire. Daniel Cormier, though, with a fight on his hands, as Miocic is not going down. And at this point, Cormier is also tiring up, but we'll see what's going to happen. Last round. Let's get it.
Final round, forthcoming. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Nice punch there by Miocic. Split the guard beautifully there. Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Landed that left hook.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
And yet another hook landed there by the heavyweight Miocic. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allows his opponent to get to his hips. And because of that, he's been safe.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake.
He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Hook in the clinch there is good by Miocic. Split the guard beautifully there. Headshot, bang! 1 minute to go. Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position. Right to the knee on belly.
Cormier out of the half guard here. We'll see if he can work for a dominant position. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C.
Well, I'm not sure his cardiovascular base has ever been better. Daniel Cormier, your winner by decision, and made it look easy tonight.
Made it look easy, was able to implement the game plan, fight effectively, get takedowns, and do everything he needed to do in order to win this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is in the books, the first ever MYEAUFC5 official event, and that last matchup, that title match for the heavyweight championship, Daniel Cormier finally defending the title after being crowned over a year ago during Black History Month, is crazy what he was able to implement. Stipe Miocic did not go out, and I thought at least round 2 was going to go to Miocic, but it didn't. Unanimous decision across the board, but the closest rounds were round 1 and round 2. I'm not sure how they scored the second. Well, actually, I'm looking at this wrong. It is what it is, though, man. Incredible fight, man. So let's go ahead and head out, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think the knockout was the other night was. Of course, the knock of the night can't go to that fight. Cormier versus Miocic went the entire time. Outstanding matchup before these two. I think we're in good hands with Daniel Cormier. And I was scared. And I said sometimes we'll break the fourth wall and talk about the game itself. When we coming into this, y'all know I underperformed. So I felt like I was going to underperform. But Cormier is such a good fighter, period. I was able to get it done. Miocic was one heck of the fight, but it is what it is. The game said the fight of the night belongs to Ruffy and St. Denis with their performance. I kind of agree. That was the fight of the night. Performance of the night. You know, no, I don't. That was not the fight of the night. In my opinion, if I was judging the fight of the night, would have been the Cormier and Miocic. But it is what it is. The EA officials say it was between Ruffy and St. Denis. I mean, they did go a good bit. It was hard hitting. And at times I thought Ruffy was going to do something. But to me, St. Denis had that the entire time. He just couldn't put Ruffy away. Now, this one definitely underestimating the performance, in my opinion. I did not understand, you know, some of the things that happened in that fight. But it is what it is. A round one knockout. The winner, Marina Rodriguez, and a KO. And I'm going to give this fight also the knockout of the night. Rodriguez, you get the knockout of the night with your performance here tonight. That was a knockout of the night. I may put up that knockout of the night in a separate video for those that want to see it. But for now, thank you guys for showing up to the first ever EA MYEAUFC5 official fight night. Remember, the next time we show up, it's going to be an all women's card setting up the great women of our sport. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next show in this video. I'm out of here. Peace.